A 16-year-old boy asked his dad, "What will you get me for my 18th birthday?" The father replied, "That's a long time away." A year later, the boy fainted and was rushed to the hospital, where doctors discovered a severe heart condition. The boy, anxious, asked his dad, "Am I going to die?" The father, in tears, assured him. The boy recovered and came home on his 18th birthday to find a note from his father. "Son, if you're reading this, the surgery was successful. Remember when you asked about your 18th birthday gift? I gave you my heart. Happy birthday. Always remember to cherish loved ones. Value family time, as life is unpredictable. Acts of true love can profoundly impact others. And true love often requires personal sacrifice." A wife sent her husband a message, saying, "Don't forget to buy vegetables on your way back from the office. By the way, your friend Sarah is here." Confused, the husband replied, "Who is my friend Sarah?" The wife responded, "No one. I just wanted to make sure you read my message." Smiling, the husband decided to have some fun and texted back, "I was surprised when you said Sarah was over there because she's here with me." Shocked and upset, the wife quickly texted, "With you? Where?" "Near the vegetable market," he replied. She hurriedly got dressed. Grabbing her keys, she rushed out the door, saying, "Wait, I'm coming there right now." 10 minutes later, she arrived at the market and called him, breathless and looking around frantically, "Where are you?" "I'm at the market." Calmly, with a hint of amusement, he said, "I'm at the office, my love. Now that you're at the market, buy whatever vegetables you need." Lies meant to test trust can backfire quickly. Honest and clear communication is what keeps love strong and enduring. In an interview, Jackie Chan was asked if he was happy with his life. His response was both enlightening and humbling. Jackie said, "The tough job you grumble about is the dream of someone unemployed, wishing for any opportunity to work. The mischievous child who tests your patience is the dream of those who yearn for the joy of parenthood. The small house you find cramped and limiting is the dream of someone who has no roof over their head. The modest savings you fret over are the dream of those drowning in insurmountable debt. The fact that your mistakes aren't on display for the world to judge is the dream of those haunted and shamed by their past. The peace of mind you enjoy, the restful sleep you take for granted, and the meals you easily access are dreams for those living in the midst of war and chaos. We must cherish every aspect of our lives, for nobody knows what tomorrow will bring." Do you agree with Jackie Chan?
James was an entry-level employee in a large company, often feeling overshadowed by his colleagues. He wasn't the best at making flashy presentations or speaking up in meetings. His co-workers were confident and charismatic, and he felt like he would never measure up. But James believed in one thing: his problem-solving skills. One day, a major project hit a roadblock. The team was stuck, and deadlines were looming. While everyone focused on finding quick fixes, James took a step back and analyzed the problem carefully. He noticed a pattern others missed and proposed a simple, cost-effective solution. His idea saved the project. To everyone's surprise, James was recognized by the management for his contribution. He didn't need to be the loudest in the room. He just needed to play to his strengths, his analytical mind and calm approach. James proved that you don't need to win in everything to succeed. Believe in your strengths and use them where they matter most. Remember, your unique skills are your greatest assets. Subscribe for more everyday stories that inspire you to believe in yourself. Sarah worked in a busy office where she dreamed of leading her own team one day. But whenever she presented ideas in meetings, her coworkers brushed them off, claiming she wasn't cut out for leadership. The constant dismissals started to affect her confidence, and she stopped sharing her thoughts. One day, a senior colleague gave her some valuable advice. You've got great ideas, but you let others' negativity hold you back. Don't let them stop you. That was the wake-up call Sarah needed. She realized the only opinion that mattered was her own, as long as she kept improving. Sarah began preparing more thoroughly for meetings, backing up her ideas with research and facts. Over time, the same coworkers who dismissed her started listening and respecting her input. Eventually, her hard work paid off when she was promoted to lead her own team. Sarah's story is a reminder that other people's words don't define your potential. Stay focused on your goals and keep moving forward, no matter what others say. Don't let negative voices stop you from achieving your dreams. Like and subscribe to the Insight Shark for more stories that inspire resilience and determination. Raj had always dreamed of running a marathon, but during his first race, he collapsed at the 20th mile, exhausted and dehydrated. Humiliated, he felt like a failure and nearly gave up on his dream. However, instead of quitting, Raj decided to learn from his mistake. He sought advice from experienced runners, improved his diet, and trained harder than ever before. Months later, he signed up for another marathon. This time, Raj paced himself, keeping the lessons from his previous failure in mind. As he crossed the 20th mile mark, he felt stronger than ever. He kept going, determined to reach the finish line. Finally, he saw it, the end of the race. As Raj crossed the finish line, tears streamed down his face. He hadn't just finished the marathon, he had conquered his doubts and fears. His failure had become his fuel. Raj's story spread throughout the community, inspiring others to see setbacks not as defeats but as opportunities to grow. His failure taught him how to succeed, proving that the only real failure is giving up on your dreams. Remember, every step you take, even after a fall, is a step towards your success story. Hit the subscribe button for more powerful stories of triumph over adversity, and turn your setbacks into your greatest successes. Maya always felt overlooked. At work, she saw colleagues shine in ways she thought she never could. They were faster, sharper, more confident. She kept doubting herself, thinking, maybe I'm just not meant for success. One weekend, Maya's grandmother asked her to help in the garden. As they planted seeds, her grandmother said, "These seeds don't all sprout at the same time, but each one will grow in its own way, revealing its beauty." Maya thought about those words. She realized she had been focusing too much on what she lacked instead of what made her unique. Determined to change, Maya shifted her focus to her passion for storytelling. She started a blog, writing about her experiences and lessons learned. Slowly, her writing gained traction. People related to her words, drawn by her authentic voice. Soon, a publisher noticed her blog and offered her a book deal. Maya discovered that her strength was her ability to connect with people through stories. She had more potential than she ever imagined. All it took was focusing on what she did best. Remember, your unique strength is your greatest asset. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that help you find your hidden potential. Peter was struggling in his university courses. Despite studying hard, his grades weren't improving. Some professors subtly suggested he wasn't fit for the program, and even his friends joked about his constant studying with little to show for it. The negativity was weighing on him, and Peter started to consider quitting. One evening, during a talk with his dad, Peter got a new perspective. People can say whatever they want, but it's your effort and persistence that matter. If you don't give up, you'll get there. Peter took the advice to heart. He adjusted his study habits, got a tutor, and joined a study group. Slowly, his grades started improving. He wasn't top of the class right away, but he steadily climbed, proving to himself and others that persistence beats negativity. Peter's journey shows that success doesn't come from listening to others' doubts. It comes from staying focused and committed, even when the odds are against you. Don't let negativity stop your progress. Subscribe now to the Insight Shark for more real-life stories of people who rose above criticism and achieved their goals. David had always struggled in school. His grades were average, and he was constantly reminded of where he fell short. His teachers saw him as just another student passing by. He felt like he'd never amount to much. But everything changed one day on a school hiking trip, when his group got lost in the woods. While panic set in among his classmates, David noticed something different within himself. He didn't feel fear, he felt clarity. Relying on his love for adventure and his ability to stay calm, he took charge. He spotted landmarks, found water sources, and encouraged his friends to keep going. Within a few hours, he led them back to safety. When they returned, his teachers and classmates were amazed. They saw him differently, and for the first time, David saw himself differently too. He realized his strength wasn't in the classroom, but in leading under pressure and guiding others. David's story proves that we all have untapped potentials. Your unique skills can shine brightest in unexpected moments. Don't underestimate yourself, focus on what you're good at. Hit that subscribe button and share this story with someone who needs a reminder of their hidden potential. Leah worked as a barista in a busy coffee shop. She wasn't the fastest on the team, often falling behind during rush hours. Her co-workers seemed to handle the stress effortlessly, while Leah struggled to keep up. But Leah had one unique strength. She could connect with people. Instead of trying to compete with the speed of her co-workers, Leah decided to focus on what she was good at, building relationships. She started learning customers' names, remembering their orders, and sharing a kind word or a smile every day. Soon, customers began to ask specifically for Leah. Her line was often longer, not because she was slow, but because people wanted to interact with her. Her manager noticed that sales increased during her shifts, and she was promoted to shift supervisor. Leah's story shows that success isn't always about being the fastest or the most efficient. Sometimes it's about leveraging what makes you unique. By believing in herself and focusing on her strengths, Leah turned an ordinary job into an extraordinary opportunity. Focus on your strengths and watch how the world starts to see you differently. Share and subscribe for more real-life inspiration. Elena loved pottery. For years, she worked hard to perfect her craft. But every time she tried to create a new piece, something went wrong. A crack here, a chip there. Her failures piled up like shards of broken clay. Discouraged, Elena decided to give up. One day, while cleaning her studio, she looked at the broken pieces and had an idea. Instead of discarding them, she began to piece them together like a mosaic, filling the gaps with gold leaf. Her new creation caught the eye of a local art dealer, who praised it for its uniqueness. Elena realized that her perceived failures had actually become her greatest success. She began a new series of pottery inspired by this technique, which quickly gained popularity. From that day, Elena embraced every crack and flaw, understanding that they were not the end, but the beginning of something beautiful. She learned that failure was not a sign to stop, but a chance to start anew. And her story became a symbol of resilience, reminding others that sometimes it's the broken pieces that make us whole. Never give up, because your journey is just beginning. Hit that subscribe button for more videos like this.